is Jessica Sanchez. I'm 29 years old and I sing. And I was actually on the very first season of America's Got Talent. AGT was the beginning of that fire sparked inside of me.
So tell me what happened after that.
Another surprising thing is I recently found out that I'm pregnant.
When Jessica Sanchez won America's Got Talent Season 20 while 9 months pregnant, everyone expected the usual congratulations. But what Simon Cowell whispered to her in private left her completely speechless and revealed a side of him no one has ever seen before. Behind the cameras, away from the spotlight, Simon made a promise so personal and unexpected that Jessica couldn't hold back her tears. His exact words, "If you ever need anything, I'm here for you," might sound simple, but coming from the notoriously tough judge who's launched countless careers, this wasn't just politeness. This was Simon Cowell offering his personal mentorship to a woman whose 20-year journey from child contestant to pregnant champion had moved him in ways that shocked even his fellow judges. The unbelievable comeback story. A little 10-year-old girl stepped onto the America's Got Talent stage back in 2006. That was Jessica Sanchez, nervous but determined, making it all the way to the semi-finals of the very first season of AGT. Fast forward 20 years, and she's back. She's conquered the entire show as the Season 20 winner. But here's where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. Between that first AGT appearance and her triumphant return, Jessica took a detour that would shape her destiny in ways no one could have predicted. She became the runner-up on American Idol Season 11, where she showcased her powerhouse vocals and captured hearts across America. What's truly remarkable about Jessica's story is the resilience she's shown. During her recent interviews, she opened up about something deeply personal. There was actually a period in her life where she completely fell out of love with music. Can you imagine? This incredibly talented singer, who had already proven herself on not one but 2 major talent shows, almost gave up on her dreams entirely. The entertainment industry can be brutal, especially for young artists trying to find their footing. Jessica experienced this firsthand, facing the pressures and disappointments that come with the territory. But sometimes, the most beautiful comebacks happen when we least expect them. When Jessica decided to audition for AGT Season 20, she wasn't just returning as a contestant. She was returning as a wife, an expectant mother, and someone who had rediscovered her passion for music. The timing couldn't have been more perfect or more challenging. The pregnancy plot twist that stunned everyone. Now here's something that will absolutely blow your mind. Jessica discovered she was pregnant just days after auditioning for American Idol earlier in 2025. Yes, you heard that right. She found out about her pregnancy almost immediately after her audition. Most people would probably think, okay, maybe it's time to step back and focus on this major life change. But not Jessica. This determined woman looked at her pregnancy and thought, this isn't going to stop me from chasing my dreams. Throughout the entire AGT Season 20 competition, Jessica was performing while pregnant. And we're not talking about hiding a small baby bump. By the time she reached the quarterfinals, she was 8 months pregnant. Can you imagine the physical and emotional challenges she faced? There was actually a moment during the quarterfinals where Jessica almost decided to skip her performance. Being 8 months pregnant and dealing with all the physical discomfort that comes with it, she seriously considered stepping back. But something inside her refused to give up. Her performance of Ordinary by Alex Warren during the quarterfinals was nothing short of magical. Judge Sofia Vergara was absolutely amazed by her cover, and fans immediately started declaring that Jessica was definitely going to win the entire season. The power in her voice, combined with the raw emotion of performing while carrying her first child, created something truly special. By the finale, Jessica was 9 months pregnant, literally ready to give birth at any moment. Yet there she was, delivering a flawless performance of Die with a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. The courage it took to perform at that level while so close to giving birth is something that deserves nothing but respect and admiration. Sofia's golden buzzer moment. The game changer. Let's talk about the moment that changed everything for Jessica during Season 20. When she stepped back onto the AGT stage after nearly 2 decades, she wasn't just facing any ordinary audition. She was about to experience something that would fast-track her journey to the finale. Sofia Vergara saw something special in Jessica from the very beginning. The chemistry between them was undeniable, and Sofia's belief in Jessica's talent was so strong that she decided to use her golden buzzer. This wasn't just a vote of confidence, it was a declaration that Jessica had something extraordinary to offer. The golden buzzer moment was particularly emotional because it represented so much more than just advancing to the next round. For Jessica, it was validation that her decision to return to the stage, despite being pregnant and having fallen out of love with music at one point, was the right choice. Sofia's support throughout the season became a crucial element in Jessica's journey. Having someone of Sofia's stature and experience believe in your talent can make all the difference, especially when you're battling self-doubt and facing the pressures of live television. What made this golden buzzer moment even more special was the timing. Jessica was not only showcasing her incredible vocal abilities, but she was also sharing her personal story of rediscovering her passion for music. It was a perfect storm of talent, timing, and genuine human connection. Simon's shocking reactions throughout the season. Now let's dive into Simon Cowell's perspective throughout this incredible season. Remember, Simon wasn't there during Jessica's original AGT run in 2006, but he was definitely present during her American Idol days. So when Jessica walked back onto the AGT stage, there was already a history there. From her very first audition, Simon's reactions were telling. You could see the recognition in his eyes, and more importantly, you could see the respect. This wasn't just another contestant to him. This was someone who had already proven herself capable of greatness. Throughout the competition, Simon's comments about Jessica were consistently positive and encouraging. During one memorable moment, he told the audience how much they loved Jessica. And his fellow judge Howie Mandel commented that waiting 20 years was worth the wait. What's particularly interesting is how Simon's feedback evolved throughout the season. In the early rounds, his comments focused on her vocal ability and stage presence. But as the competition progressed and Jessica's story unfolded, her pregnancy, her journey back to music, her determination, Simon's responses became more emotionally invested. During the semi-final and final rounds, Simon's body language and facial expressions told a story of genuine admiration. This is a man who has seen thousands of performers over his career, and yet Jessica's journey seemed to touch something special in him. The most telling moment came when Simon said, "Nobody can be unhappy with a story like this. Somebody who just hasn't given up." That statement speaks volumes about how he viewed Jessica's entire journey, not just her performances. The private confession that shocked everyone. Here comes the part that has fans absolutely stunned and talking all over social media. After Jessica was declared the winner of AGT Season 20, something happened behind the scenes that she later shared with her followers, and it's honestly heartwarming. In an emotional Instagram video posted just hours after her victory, Jessica was still processing her win. She was talking about the entire experience, thanking fans and sharing her excitement about becoming a mother soon. But then she shared something that caught everyone off guard. Jessica revealed that Simon Cowell approached her privately after her win and said something that meant the world to her. His exact words were, "If you ever need anything, I'm here for you." Now, you might think, okay, that's nice, but what's so shocking about that? Well, let me put this into perspective for you. Simon Cowell is known for being direct, professional, and somewhat reserved when it comes to personal connections with contestants. He's the judge who built his reputation on being brutally honest, sometimes to the point of being harsh. For Simon to make such a personal offer of support goes way beyond the typical judge-contestant relationship. This wasn't just a polite congratulations. This was a genuine offer of mentorship and friendship from one of the most powerful figures in the entertainment industry. Jessica's reaction to Simon's words was equally touching. She said, "That just means so much." And you could hear the genuine emotion in her voice. For someone who had experienced the ups and downs of the music industry, having Simon Cowell's personal support meant everything. The deeper meaning behind Simon's support. Now analyze what Simon's private words to Jessica really reveal about their relationship and his character. This wasn't just a moment of kindness, it was a recognition of Jessica's incredible journey and a promise of continued support. Think about Simon's position in the entertainment industry. He's discovered and mentored some of the biggest names in music. When he offers his personal support to someone, it carries serious weight. This isn't just, "Call me if you need career advice." This is, "I believe in you as a person and an artist, and I want to be part of your success." What makes this even more meaningful is the timing. Jessica is about to become a mother, which means she'll be navigating the challenges of balancing a music career with motherhood. Having Simon's support during this crucial transition period could be life-changing for her career. Simon's recognition of Jessica's perseverance is also significant. Throughout the season, he repeatedly emphasized how impressed he was with someone who just hasn't given up. In an industry where many talented people fall by the wayside, Jessica's determination to keep pursuing her dreams clearly resonated with him. This private moment also shows a different side of Simon that the public doesn't always see. Behind the tough exterior and sharp critiques is someone who genuinely cares about the artists he works with and wants to see them succeed long after the cameras stop rolling. What this means for Jessica's future. With Simon Cowell's personal support and her AGT victory, Jessica Sanchez is positioned for an incredible comeback in the music industry. But what does this actually mean for her future? And how might Simon's mentorship change her trajectory? First, let's talk about the practical implications. Jessica just won $1 million and a headlining show in Las Vegas. That's already a massive boost to her career. But having Simon Cowell's personal support opens doors that money alone can't buy. Simon's connections in the music industry are legendary. From record labels to touring opportunities, from collaboration possibilities to media appearances, having him in your corner can accelerate a career in ways that most artists can only dream of. Jessica's unique position as a new mother in the entertainment industry also presents both challenges and opportunities. With Simon's support, she might be able to navigate this transition more smoothly, potentially creating a blueprint for other artist mothers in the industry. There's also the possibility of Jessica becoming part of Simon's broader entertainment empire. Could we see her as a judge on future talent shows? Might she become a mentor for upcoming artists? With her experience on multiple competitions and her inspiring comeback story, she would bring a unique perspective to any such role. The timing of all this is particularly interesting. Jessica is entering motherhood at the peak of her renewed success, with the full support of one of the industry's most influential figures. This could be the perfect storm for a sustained, meaningful career in music. The fans' reactions and social media explosion. The internet absolutely exploded when Jessica shared the details of her private conversation with Simon. Social media platforms were flooded with reactions, and the responses ranged from heartwarming to downright shocked. Many fans expressed surprise at seeing this softer side of Simon. Comments like, "I never expected Simon to be this personal with contestants," and "This shows Simon really cares beyond just the show," dominated the conversation threads. Other fans focused on what this means for Jessica's career. The consensus seems to be that having Simon's personal support is like winning a second jackpot on top of her AGT victory. Music industry insiders on Twitter were calling it a career-defining moment that could change everything for Jessica. The pregnancy aspect of Jessica's story also struck a chord with many viewers. Working mothers and pregnant women shared their own stories of determination and praised Jessica for showing that pregnancy doesn't have to mean putting dreams on hold. Some fans even started speculating about potential collaborations between Jessica and other artists in Simon's circle. Could we see her working with former X Factor or Got Talent winners? The possibilities seem endless, and fans are here for all of it. The hashtag Jessica and Simon started trending, with fans sharing their favorite moments from Jessica's AGT journey and speculating about her future projects. The engagement levels were through the roof, showing just how much this story resonated with people. The historical significance of this win. Jessica Sanchez's AGT. Season 20 victory isn't just another competition win, it's actually historic for several reasons that make Simon's support even more meaningful. First, Jessica's journey spans nearly 2 decades of reality television. Starting as a 10-year-old on the very first season of AGT, then becoming American Idol's runner-up, and finally winning AGT Season 20, this is a reality TV story unlike any other. Her win while 9 months pregnant also sets a precedent in the competition world. Jessica proved that life circumstances don't have to derail your dreams, and that determination can overcome seemingly impossible challenges. From Simon's perspective, Jessica represents something unique in his judging career. He's watched countless talented people come and go, but Jessica's story of perseverance, comeback, and triumph during one of life's most challenging periods clearly touched him on a personal level. The historical context also makes Simon's private offer of support more significant. He's essentially promising to be part of Jessica's ongoing story, not just a judge who provided feedback during a competition. This win also represents a broader shift in how we view success in the entertainment industry. Jessica's journey shows that there isn't just one path to success, and that sometimes the most meaningful victories come after experiencing setbacks and challenges, behind-the-scenes moments we almost missed. Throughout Season 20, there were several behind-the-scenes moments that hint at the special connection between Simon and Jessica that we're only now fully understanding. During rehearsals and preparation sessions, crew members reportedly noticed that Simon seemed particularly invested in Jessica's performances. While he's always professional with all contestants, his level of engagement with Jessica's journey was notably higher. There were also moments during live shows where Simon's reactions seemed more personal than usual. His facial expressions during Jessica's performances weren't just those of a judge evaluating talent. They showed someone who was genuinely invested in seeing her succeed. The other judges also seemed to pick up on this dynamic. Howie Mandel's comment about the 20-year wait being worth it seemed to acknowledge that Jessica's return was particularly meaningful, not just for her, but for the show itself. Sofia Vergara's decision to use her golden buzzer on Jessica might have been influenced by more than just the performance. The judges often discuss contestants during breaks, and Simon's perspective on Jessica's history and potential likely played a role in Sofia's decision. Even Jessica's fellow contestants noticed something special about her relationship with the judges, particularly Simon. Several contestants mentioned in interviews that they could see the judges were emotionally invested in Jessica's success in a way that went beyond typical competition dynamics. The untold story of Jessica's American Idol connection to Simon. Simon Cowell's private words to Jessica carry enormous weight because his connection to her artistry goes back much further than AGT Season 20. Even though he wasn't a judge during American Idol Season 11, when Jessica finished as runner-up, insiders say Simon was watching closely. He reportedly admired her performances at the time and even believed she deserved the win over Philip Phillips. For Jessica, knowing that one of the most influential figures in the music industry had recognized her talent more than a decade ago adds a powerful layer of validation to their current dynamic. This history changes how we view their relationship today. When Jessica stepped onto the AGT stage, Simon wasn't seeing just another contestant. He was seeing someone whose career he had respected from afar for years. That shared background in reality television also gives them a unique bond, with Simon understanding the pressures contestants face and Jessica embodying the resilience of someone who has lived it. With her return to television coming at a moment of personal growth and artistic maturity, Simon's support now feels like both vindication for the past and a catalyst for a new chapter in her career. Exclusive industry secrets. What Simon's support really means. Simon Cowell's personal support carries far more weight than most people realize, and for Jessica, it could be career-defining. In the entertainment industry, Simon's attention exists on multiple levels, from professional respect to rare personal investment. While many artists earn his acknowledgement, only a select few receive his active mentorship, and an even smaller group benefit from his personal backing. That level of support has historically translated into record deals, collaborations with Grammy-winning producers, and access to industry-leading songwriters. For Jessica, this opens doors not just to high-level music opportunities, but also to television appearances, media exposure, and potential long-term partnerships across Simon's network of companies. Beyond the tangible perks, Simon's endorsement comes with credibility that can't be bought. When he puts his reputation behind someone, the industry pays attention, from record executives to booking agents. For Jessica, that means her career trajectory could expand beyond music into multimedia opportunities, much like Kelly Clarkson, who transitioned from singer to host and television personality. With Simon's backing and her own talent, Jessica has the chance to build a career that balances her personal life as a new mother while also setting her up for long-term influence and success across multiple platforms. Jessica Sanchez's journey, from a 10-year-old dreamer on AGT's first season to an American Idol runner-up, stepping away from music and then returning stronger than ever while pregnant, is a testament to resilience and talent. Simon Cowell's private promise to stand by her goes beyond kindness. It signifies rare recognition in an industry where true connections are hard to find, making this moment a powerful reminder of perseverance and authentic human support. What do you think about Simon's private confession to Jessica, and how do you see this changing her career moving forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do well to subscribe to this channel.